I am a little concerned. There was a post last night on one of our neighborhood groups, and it addressed some teenagers that were out, like a brother and a cousin walking our neighborhood, and there were other teenagers that confronted them and started yelling out racial slurs at them. The two teens were scared because there were like 5 or 6 of the other teens on like those electric bikes, riding around like in their area. The kids were on the sidewalk, but these other kids they just kept going back and forth and yelling racial slurs at them. The mother made a post of concern that her kids are out and this is happening to them. And she wants to find out who these kids are and report them to the police. I do support and encourage when crime occurs to report everything to the police. This, however, I do agree to report it to the police, but I want folks to understand what exactly is the expectation of the police in a circumstance like this. One person suggested that you go to where your kids were walking and look at the houses in the area and see if they have cameras up so you can get the footage of what occurred to take it to the police so they can see what happened. That's all fine and well. But what do you expect the police to do? Are the police expected to search out these kids, identify these kids on the video, go to the schools, show the video to school officials, find out who they are, and then what? You find the kids, and what do? Is it a crime to yell out racial slurs at somebody? I was told that you can say what you want.
Thank you for being nice to my daughter.
Sorry about that. So, you find the kids, identify them on the video, right? So then what do? You go say what to them? Stop saying racial slurs, or else what? This day and age, these kids, they don't care. They'll challenge you on everything. It doesn't matter if it's against the law. This happens to be not against the law. Freedom of speech, except when it is like threatening or something like that. I know we don't, condone freedom of speech when it's threatening. This isn't threatening. This is just calling out. So the cops are going to go find the kids, and then they're going to tell them, stop calling people names. Do you think the police don't have anything better to do than go tell people to play nice and don't say mean things to each other? So apparently, this incident occurred about 7:15 at night when the kids were out just walking around, I commented, I said, it's ill-advised to be outside in the area, especially at night. Be aware of where you are. If you have concern about these things occurring in your community, and you're fearful for your kids being outside in this happening, I would think that you don't want to be outside and have it happen again, potentially happen again, right? And be aware of where you are. Now, there has been things that occurred. I know you're probably thinking, well, what kind of area is this? There has been things that have occurred in our community. People walking down the sidewalk and teenagers are throwing soda cans out at them, throwing bottles at them, hitting them, okay? What happens if one of those things takes your eye out? Because you want to stand on your ground and say that I'm allowed to be out and people shouldn't be having racial actions towards me until you get hurt or injured. The police are not going to find these people. I love the police, but let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Protect yourself. Protect your children. Don't put yourself in a situation that's potentially going to bring harm to you or your children. One person said they're afraid to have their kids walking to the bus stop. And that's in the morning. This is a very safe community. This is a very safe community. But we have teenagers around the country that are just hell-bent on causing ruckus and hurting people. From the north to the south, no matter what state it is. So this isn't a tarnish on this community. It's everywhere. So be mindful, be precautious. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more.